What's up, guys? This is James coming to you from lovely Phoenix, Arizona, where the weather is always nice. Today, I just want to stop by and I want to talk to you for a little bit about something that I know that will really transform your life in a positive way. And what I want to do, I want to use a story to describe what I'm talking about here. Let's say you knew a friend that had an apple tree. And one day you walked into this person's house and you walked into the backyard and you see this person frantically snatching every apple off every leaf in the tree. I mean, he climbing up the ladder, grabbing, going up to the top is one, taking it down, and you watching him, and this person is breathing hard, and then you say, hey, like, what are you doing? And then they say, oh, I don't want apples anymore. I want oranges. So I'm taking all the apples off this tree, and the next time I come back, it's going to be oranges. You're like, oh, okay. Then you come back, months later, and this person is still frantically. He's upset now. I mean, he's more angry than he was last time. And so he's like snatching off, throwing the apples on the ground, and the apples are blowing up, and it's just causing so much frustration. And he gets upset. And then you ask him, what is he doing? And he said, man, this doggone tree, man, it still keep producing apple trees. It keeps producing apples. And you wondering why, like he's wondering why it happens. Here's what happens, ladies and gentlemen. And in that case, in order to not grow apples on an apple tree anymore, what do you need to do? What is the cause of the apples that are growing on that tree? It's the roots. In order to change an apple tree into an orange tree, you have to plant new seeds into the ground so it can produce new fruits. And why I'm bringing you this story, because here's what happens. Us as human beings, we have circumstances in our lives. And we would do anything and everything to change that circumstance. If you're with a spouse that you don't like, you like to get rid of that spouse and bring a new spouse into the picture. But then months and years later, you realize that spouse is exactly the same way your other spouse was. He or she treated you the same exact way. You might be at a job that you don't like. Have you noticed that you can move jobs and then a couple months or a year later, you realize that that job was still the same as the next job, and then you job hop, you go from one job to the next job to the next job, and you realize that it's exactly the same thing? Or you in business. You're trying to attract a certain type of caliber person to you. But for some reason, people with no motivation, people that don't have the qualities or whatever it may be that you're looking for some reason they keep coming to you. So what we try to do as human beings, we try to move circumstances. We try to move a person. We try to move a job. We try to move a house. We try to move to a different location. And we come to realize that it is exactly the same. See, we're no different from the apple tree. In order for us to change our circumstances, we need to stop trying to move the circumstances. We need to get to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is the seeds that you are planting in your head. If you plant successful seeds, you will have successful fruit. If you plant positive seeds in your mind, you will produce positive results. If you plant in your mind the certain type of person that you want to attract into your life, then it's against God's law for anything else to appear to you. I don't know where this quote comes from. It says, we don't attract what we want. We attract who we are. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to change your circumstances, stop trying to change the circumstances and moving people from your picture. Nothing changes until something changes. And what needs to change is you. And then when you change, every single thing around you will change. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is James Clark reminding you that you were born to be great. You were born to live an amazing life. God bless.